Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I want to share with you some kind of simple setup that you can create using Blender, SVerchok addon, and SorCar addon. So basically, I was actually looking at this work by Alex Grade. This is a setup that he made using Houdini. Basically, he starts with a box, right? And he scatters some points inside the box. Houdini actually has a way to scatter points inside some kind of box bounding, and then yeah, he go through this process, and then I try to recreate it using Blender. So this is the result. So for every frame, it's gonna generate some kind of random shapes. It could be asteroids or could be a pebble, depending on how you want to create it. So yeah, the idea is the same. I actually have a box here, and this is the output. So this box is being scattered just around another box. So we have these shapes, and this is actually, it's rather simple. So I have this matrix in. This is gonna generate this random box, and also I could actually rotate this randomly. So now it's a little bit more random. So the box can have more resolutions, but this is the actual output. Since we don't have voxel remeasure as modifier yet, this is where I actually switch to SorCar. So I grab these objects from that SVerchok created. I need to move it to the side so they are not overlapping. So I transform it. But here I have voxel remeasure, so which is doing the remesh. And here I do the decimate. And we can adjust the ratio, and I have this smooth modifier, which is kind of course smoothing a little bit. And then finally we have another remesh modifier that gives you kind of like a more even surface. And at this point we can actually add a displace modifier, maybe displace modifier with a texture. So we don't have a texture, maybe create like a Voronoi texture. Yes, okay, cool. This one can go the opposite way, and then we can subdivide. So this will add more details. So that's basically it. If we, one thing with the SorCar, if we actually assign subdiv modifier here and we update, it's gonna disappear. So it's better to do it over here. So we are actually subdividing inside SorCar. Perhaps we can actually subdivide here before the displacement. Okay, so that's slightly more interesting, and that's auto-generated. If we can add a material, give it like metallic surface, bit of color, we can actually file, export USDC, selection only, export USD, and hopefully we have something that we can export as AR. Okay, this needs more resolution, but it actually worked. So increase resolution here. Oops. Okay, so it's using the viewport, that's why. Okay, okay, so when we export as USDA, we actually have options to use the viewport. That way we get this exact shape of asteroid. Okay, the material is missing, so we probably need to use material, assign material. We have this material, set preview. Okay, this one. Oh, it goes to edit mode. All right. Try again. File, export, as USD, and there you go. That's not bad. I mean, can be improved, but you can see the whole process is all procedural, and it's rather a simple example, but it's a good example that show you the whole process from A to Z, from the beginning to the end. And this is all still procedural. Okay, this thing that's put you in the edit mode is kind of annoying, so we need to go back to object mode, switch. We have switched to component or view. So object operator, draw mode. I guess this can work. Okay. Alright, so that's SVerchok and SorCar doing its job. Hopefully you find this useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.